The 1991 batch of the Bishop Herman College of Pando in Pando has presented 53 desktop computers, 15 laptops, a projector, a screen, and some uninterruptible power supply units to their alma mater. The move is geared towards equipping the Information Communication Technology Department to enhance the teaching of the course to equip the students with the requisite skills for the current job market. There's more in the following report.
Over 2,200 students are currently receiving their second cycle education at the Bishop Herman College in Kpandu in the Volta region. About 550 of the students are studying elective ICT. However, there is not enough ICT equipment for the training of the students. The ICT department had only 23 computers available for use by the students. The in charge of the school's ICT department, Kavege Vinyo Peter, explained the situation had been challenging.
With the elective ICT, let's say first year, like currently Form 3 is 165, second years are around 200 and something, and then the first years are also in the 200 so what we have to do is that we have to run shifts. Some teachers will have to volunteer to come and teach the practical aspect mainly in the night during their prep or dawn. Or some we look at it, we have to reschedule the calendar so that we teach some theories in the classroom, then we rerun our timetable internally apart from the school main timetable. Then we will move those who are to come into the lab to come to the lab. For the core, we didn't even allow them to come into the lab at all. We have to teach everything in the classroom, and you can understand teaching SL in the classroom, what kind of impact we are making on that child. But we do our best. Sometimes we look at the schedule, and weekends the teacher bring a whole class to the lab, and then they run those machines. They work with those machines.
Nonetheless, the Bishop Herman Old Boys 1991 and 93-year groups came to the rescue of the school. They equipped the ICT lab with 53 desktop computers, 15 laptops, a projector, a screen, and some uninterruptible power supply units. Komla Wugbe Ofori is the project coordinator.
In the light of the studies, the ICT studies, the examinations they do now that requires the practical use of computers and laptops, and that is why we took that opportunity. There are more challenging problems on campus. There are physical infrastructure problems about their roads, about their buildings, but we thought that working on a more pressing one was they could still study within the environment they are, and they needed to catch up with the world's trends as far as ICT was concerned. Our target was to bring 100 computers. But having done the 53 desktops and 15 laptops so far, we are still working on the rest, and we hope that as the donations trickle in, we'll quickly procure them and deliver them in good time.
Mr. Kavege lauded the gesture, indicating the ICT department is now well stocked with the requisite equipment for studies.
And with today's presentation, we are a bit relieved in terms of the resources. With this help also, we believe that we can revive our robotic club that has gone down for some years now. And you know, IT has become the order of the day. If a parent comes to Bishop Herman College now, you ask the parent that for your son to do the elective ICT, you are required to buy a laptop. You see the nature of the Ghanaian understanding. And therefore, when support do not come in the nature that 91, 93 have done, you will see that we can't move forward. And like I said earlier, it is based on this gesture that this year's WASI is going to run smoothly for us.
Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Kpandu.